I'm Prim Saripapat. What team had an NFL best 10 players selected for the Pro Bowl? Yes, you would be correct. The undefeated Carolina Panthers, who are, by the way, 2 wins away from a perfect regular season. David Newton has been covering this team every step of the way. So, David, what stood out to you about this lengthy list of Carolina Panthers?
Well, I think, first of all, it just shows that this is a complete team, that they've got a lot of players that have contributed to a 14-0 start. And maybe the biggest thing that really sticks out to me is that Thomas Davis finally made it. The outside linebacker has been playing at a high level for the last 3 years since coming off his third ACL injury on the same knee, something nobody had ever done before. And he's felt like he's deserved it before, and a lot of people feel like he deserved it, but he plays outside linebacker in a 4-3. He doesn't get a lot of sacks because that's not what he's asked to do in the Panthers' defensive scheme. But he makes a lot of tackles, but at the Pro Bowl, the sacks are the thing that most people seem to pay attention to. The fact that people finally recognized him for being a team player and to being a complete linebacker, I think, on this defense has been really good for now 3 or 4 years. That really stood out to me, the fact that they recognize that, because he's just not really gotten the credit he deserves in the past.
So listen, the Pro Bowl, it's going to be held on January 31st in Hawaii, but this team is obviously hoping to not be there. They would prefer to be in San Francisco, which would mean they would be gearing up for the Super Bowl. So from the looks of this team right now, David, what do you think the chances are that they will be at that Super Bowl?
Well, I mean, it's still a long ways to go. You just never know what's going to happen. I mean, you've seen other teams get to this point and not make it. But I think right now, the way they're playing, the confidence they're playing, they don't seem to be worried about, the stigma that goes with being undefeated and all that. They're a real loose group. They did blow a big lead last week, but they were able to survive that and win. They've done that two of the last 3 weeks. They've been able to survive at the end. And this team is built to win on the road. I mean, it's got a good defense, but if it gets into a shootout, the way Cam Newton and the rest of the offense are playing, they can win a shootout. So I think they're probably the most complete team in the league, although Seattle's playing really well right now. Arizona's playing really well right now, and New England Patriots, you can never overlook them. So, but it's going to be a tough battle. I think the fact that they're going to be at home throughout the playoffs, if they win this week, or if Arizona were to lose or tie, that gives them a big plus because they played really well at home, and I think that's going to be the one thing that kind of keeps this team motivated now is to play for that home field advantage, because they know how important that is to get to their ultimate goal. And even Thomas Davis said, as much as he wanted to go to the Pro Bowl, his ultimate goal is to win the Super Bowl.
Well, it's going to be really interesting to see how they do in the playoffs. We'll see. For more on the Carolina Panthers, keep it logged on to our NFL page on ESPN.com. David Newton, thank you for your time today.
Thank you.